Well, welcome, Shadowhawk.
Hey, how you doing, Rick?
Pretty good. I really need to let Abby out, so if you'll just give me a minute, I guess we'll play a trailer. Uh,
Sure,
let me
sure.
let me bring
In the
one up
meantime,
here.
I'll dance monkey dance.
Dance, monkey, dance. Yes.
And
Uh,
Mike
let's see.
Shaw, as Ethan would say. His time. Let me,
How was
oh,
work?
oh, not too bad today. It was all right.
If
Can't
anybody
really.
comes in, in the
I
private
shall.
chat, because I sent out, yes, just tell them I'll be a minute.
Yep, I shall keep an eye on
Oh,
things.
that's weird. This is weird.
What's that?
Okay, well, let me bring it up.
All right, well, go get Abby, and then we can get into the.
Nah, she'll be fine. Just a second. I don't want to click on it till. All right. To figure out how to do this. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah. So I looked up Beowar, right, to play the
Mm-hmm.
trailer. Look at that big black heart.
Oh, what's that about?
I don't know.
Huh?
That's wild.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's wild.
Is that Indiegogo or is that Fund My Account?
Yeah, that's on Indiegogo. Yeah, only on
Huh?
Indiegogo. Yeah,
Interesting. I
yeah.
have never seen that. I have no idea what that means.
Well, maybe that means I'm following that campaign because sometimes you can put a heart, but I've never seen a giant black heart like that.
Yeah, yeah, well.
Ominous, ominous. Anyway, okay. I'll take care of Abby here just for a second. Sorry, I was in a conference literally till 4 o'clock, literally right up to the time of broadcast. So sorry about that, everyone. Um,
Yeah,
let's
yeah, no
take it off
problem.
mute. I'll be right back.
All right.
We will march into the night.
Cool.
Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the swords and shields. Fight into the bloodiest fields. For the honor high decree. The heavens is on our side.
Hooah!
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Hooah! All right. Well, I don't know if anybody's here yet. Let me check the chat. And looks like it's just me. So I shall entertain myself. Do a little soft shoe. Do-do-do. Ah-dee-dee-dee. Ah-dee-dee-dee. Okay. Uh, um, let's see. What kind of interesting, interesting news did we have? Not a whole heck of a lot. I'm making leaps and bounds at learning Excel. Wow, really? So what I want to be doing at 56 years old is learning computer programming, but why
There
not?
you go. I hope you can do that. That sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually getting pretty good at it. So, I mean,
Uh,
I've only been trying it for less than a week
I
now,
think
so I'm
Excel's
pretty.
been one of those old programs that have been around since the 80s.
Yeah, it's been around a long time.
Yeah, because I worked at the Computer Service Center at ASU at the university, and that was my on. I was a student, but I had a job there at ASU,
Night,
and
Marv.
you had to be a student, unless they just hired you for your skills. Hey, Marv, in bed, ready to die till 6 a.m. Greetings, sinners, he
Well, don't
said.
die, Marv.
Yeah, we've had enough death last
Yeah,
year and this year, so
we
to
don't need no
last
more of
us.
that.
So, yeah. Uh, would you like to see what I was working on?
Why, certainly, right?
Okay. Well,
Hey,
just
so you got
doing,
on.
of course, I had topic list like last night. And I didn't go on until later. You probably missed me. You saw me in the chat. Uh,
Yeah, I think I.
yeah. Early on, you saw me on the chat, but when he finally sent out the link, I was nowhere to be found till later, toward the end of the stream. Well, I
Oh,
went
yeah.
on with Luke Stone and one of your favorite people, Piper, and Todd, who helped do the format with him. And
Oh, yeah.
we were over there on Luke Stone's for about an hour and a half. I thought that was more important than being on topic lists again, to reach a new crowd, and
Yeah.
then I went in after that. Topic list was going for a little bit longer, and I stayed behind the scenes on that for a little bit. So, uh, long day yesterday. I've already streamed 3 times today. Uh, I was on Sugar Crest, as you know, and then I did a couple early morning streams.
Yep.
And I have this stream and 2 others to do. I will be on Creators Outlet at 7 our time.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
right? Yeah, 7 our time. Uh, if AKA Pad doesn't, Peter DeLuca doesn't come in today, uh, he'll probably be in tomorrow. Uh, I'm not sure which day. I haven't heard from him. I did send him the link for today. So either day, I'm sure that'll be fun. That'll be, something to look forward to. I'm excited to work with him uh, further. And he's going to, of course, have the cover to the second printing of the ash can. And I'm excited to use it in that capacity and maybe, and hand color that so it'll be in color. Uh, so I'm excited to get to doing that and get that up on that campaign. But we have Devil Flyer #1 to think about too, that campaign. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and then after Creators Outlet tonight, I'm going on with Vic. He's doing a stream. I let him know a few days ago when he set that stream up for Momentum because he didn't consult me about it. He just kind of, said, I'm doing a Momentum, working on Momentum comic stuff. And I went in the chat and said, "Yeah, I'll be available, but I may be a few minutes late because I'm going to be over at Creators Outlet for about an hour, hour ish. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, I guess things
uh,
went pretty well with you and Sugar, Chris. It looked like you guys went about an hour and a half or so.
yeah, I don't know how long that show really, you know.
Usually he keeps it right around an hour, so I
Oh
think you
yeah.
guys, yeah, you must have
Well, I
been
had a lot of
doing
information
well.
to impart.
Yeah, yeah. I saw Sim was over there. Always nice to see Sim.
Yeah. Uh, but while I was over there yesterday with uh, Luke Stone, I was drawing just like I would on Topicless.
Oh, okay.
So uh, I did this piece
Oh, very cool.
of this character here will be appearing three times in the first issue of Devil Flyer #1 in three different stories. Uh,
Comeback kid.
and that's amazing to me because that was not really planned like that. But it is now.
Funny how things work out though sometimes, isn't
It is. You know,
it?
you try and tell the stories. Okay, here it is. And then here's the piece that I started and I designed and I finished it, and an air freshener because I wanted to do an air freshener with Bog.
Oh, okay.
So I designed an air
Oh,
freshener
cool.
there.
Yeah.
Uh,
What
that'll
did you
be,
like use a little tree and trace it?
I did.
Ah, smart man. I like it.
And then there's the other piece that I started to show people what the lines would look like. And then here's another piece that I did.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one.
That one kind of got messed up, so uh, I made the most of it. So that's what I
Uh,
was doing
I can't
yesterday.
tell it got messed up, really. I mean, I don't
Well, no,
know.
I used that for his face. It was here in the floor, and it kind of got little
Oh, a little
things.
like scratch
So I
here and
had to
there.
do something with that, and I said,
Oh, I
well,
got.
yeah,
I thought maybe you meant you messed, the drawing up and had to like fix it somehow.
yeah. Now I did kind of mess this one up, and I had to ink out and I still, I'm gonna get some Doc Martens maybe and put in the little void that's in his mouth. I may leave it out, but I took somebody's advice recently and inked it out. You really, I think you can see it there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I inked it out, but you get back from it, you can't tell.
yeah. It kind of leaves a
Um,
little bit at a
I
distance.
didn't like how that turned out, and of course, you can't erase on this. You can't get this surface wet, or it'll get all gummy. So I couldn't like use an ink brush and ink on this because this stuff comes off and it just globs up and it's a mess.
Right.
You can't get it wet. That's why I board and bag and kind of protect it from getting scuffed, scratched, or anything once I'm done with it. It's kind of like a pastel. You have to spray fixative on it or it'll just come off, or
Yeah, yeah. It'll
charcoal.
get jacked up.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's sensitive.
It's
It's sensitive,
sensitive.
Shadowhawk. Uh,
You be
So
careful.
I have more than enough pages to mess around with for the mini comic already cut up. I cut a whole bunch up.
Oh, okay.
And so I did, uh, some drawing last night and got in a few pieces there. But I've been out shilling the book on Sugar Crest.
Chilling and chilling.
It just turned out that way, and then Creators Outlet. So it's going to be a busy day for me today. Um, while I do my normal things. I will. Another heavy day of streaming, Shadowhawk.
Yeah, I ain't been up all darn morning already.
Yeah.
I don't even. Did you even go to bed last night?
And I even had a conference right before. Actually, I've had two conferences because I talked to Dog too. He was on my earlier stream. We talked. Ended it, and I needed to go to bed at that point, which I did. But I only had so much time. And then I had this other conference come up with Old Dirty Fatty to
Oh,
talk about the one art piece that he's done. And he was expecting 3 p.m. his time, Eastern time,
oh,
and because he didn't specify, and I go by Central time, so
right.
uh, yeah. So we got together anyway on my time, and we talked. And didn't really finish with the conference, and I had to start the 4 o'clock shadow. So it's been a busy day. Hey, Tree Goblin, and I still have uh, the rest of this show and two others to do. So, and if I'm on with Vic drawing momentum stuff, it'll
Uh-huh.
probably be a while.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
probably.
He's streaming
Usually ends
less.
up taking a while.
He's streaming less. You know, but now he can go a long time. But so can I. This man will. This old man. This old man. He go home. Give me that corn. I don't care. This old man will run the race with the best of them, Shadowhawk, as you well know. Um, I will take the challenge to outlast anybody streaming. Streaming to me is not work. Uh, I have a good work ethic. I think. I don't think it's the best, but certainly I'm no slacker when it comes to, uh, especially working on my own project. I've got a get her done attitude, but I give artists time, plenty of time to get stuff done and turned in. And I'm not one of these that pressure artists to get stuff done. But now when it has to go to print and get done, it's got to be there.
Right.
So just be a professional and get it to me in a timely manner. And if you've had months and months and years, you know, months and months and months and months to get it to me, and you still don't have it done, then we have a problem. I think that goes without saying. So yeah, and for the most part, I've had good experience. Early on, I had to work with a colorist, and I had to. I didn't really fire him. I just said I'll let you know, and so I think he's. And it's been months, and I've not heard from him. He did contact me once or maybe twice after, and I told him, well, I have artists working on developing this stuff right now, so I'm focused on that. That's where my resources are going. I'll get to think about having some other stuff colored at a later date. So, but basically, he was good on the trading cards, but he wasn't on the sequentials.
Right. Yeah.
And I shared that some on Vic's channel early last year, probably back in February, March of last year, and probably on this channel too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I remember you showed a few
yeah,
examples of some stuff.
yeah, and I could absorb enough, that little bit of loss, but I had to cut it off. At least I got some. His costume colored pretty much like I wanted it so that I could show another colorist, a more competent colorist. Uh,
Right. Exactly what you
yeah,
wanted.
and maybe he's leveled up in a year's time. I don't know. He wasn't bad on the trading card stuff or the pinup stuff, but when it came to coloring panel by point, it was very hard to get any point. There was points I never got. I had to struggle and frankly, I'm not paying him enough for the amount of time that I was spending just trying to get my point across. And even though I
Right.
had my friend Mike come in and work on, and tweak, and he helped me out doing some digital stuff, and we sent it to him, and he still couldn't get it right. So it's like, this is going nowhere. This is very stressful. I was trying to get the ash can launched
Right.
and promote it and everything. And what a slog. What a slog, my friend.
I believe
I was like, I never want to work with a colorist again because you say red and they're like, yeah, would that be orange red, violet red? You know, what are you going for? And a good colorist will be intuitive. and we'll work with you and say, no, I think this magenta needs to be a little bit darker or a little bit lighter. Um, this part here needs to be a little darker. It needs a lot of his main thing is contrast. His stuff had no contrast,
Ah,
so
yeah,
nothing popped.
that's gonna be a
He didn't
problem.
do like on the underwater, because on the him trying to color the devil flyer underwater, it was maybe three slightly varied shades of blue.
Hmm.
And we went in there and tweaked it. And he's arguing about the changes that I gave him. Well, I don't think, well, look, I'm the client. You don't have to think. Just put red on the propellers. You know,
Right.
you don't get to argue that with me. This is what I want. I'm willing to hear from a design point of view or whatnot, but it's like, look, dude, your colorist off Fiverr, you know, you're very affordable, but your skill level is very, well, let's say not the best. So, uh, you should always, I'm easy to work with. Just confer with me, ask me, uh, let me approve the work before you just dive head in and do it, or uh, afterwards, before you ink it or something, confer with me before it's set in stone and it can't be changed, or it's very hard
Right.
to change. These are just common sense things to me, but like you've told me a million times, Shadowhawk, and other people too, frankly. And I'm an artist myself, so I know how artists are. It's like, yeah, they can be a little difficult to work with.
Something.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember too, common sense isn't all that common
I'm finding that out, Shadowhawk, the older I get. Hey,
anymore.
Carrie,
Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, Carrie.
I'm, it may have been biased, but before I met you, I was like, I think all common sense resides in the South. But I know that's not true. Uh,
Well, I've been all over the place, and I've
yeah, you've been in the South, lived in
always
the South.
managed to run into some very intelligent and decent people, and I've always managed to run into some just freaking wackadoos as
Oh,
well. So,
I've had some interaction with some very intelligent dumbasses.
yeah, yeah, I've
Just
had
because
that happen.
you're a dumbass doesn't mean, and with no common sense doesn't mean you're not intelligent. But
Oh, I used to work with engineers like that all the
oh my God, I can only imagine.
time.
I haven't even checked my mail today. I wonder if I got anything in.
Yeah, we had one guy that used to engineer that used to come into my old job, and the running joke with him was he's a freaking genius, but don't ever hand him a screwdriver because he'll probably kill himself within 30 seconds.
Oh wow! Now on an earlier stream, Shadow. Speaking of shadows, ha, which we often do here.
Yeah.
Someone said that I could wear some more dark shadows on Tubi.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Did you end up
uh,
looking it up?
oh yeah, I was already connected with Tubi and just did a
Oh,
search
cool.
for dark shadows, and they have dark shadows the beginning, uh, from the very first episode, season one.
Oh,
I
cool.
guess it's uh,
Do
they
they have
have.
the Ben Cross episode?
No, this is all classic Dark Shadows, not
Oh,
the
okay.
They don't have the Ben Cross. Uh,
I've never seen all
I
those. I
don't.
was just wondering if
I
maybe that.
watched some of them back in the day.
Yeah, what'd you
Um,
think? Were they all right?
Not near as good as the original, I thought.
Okay. Okay.
Now you can
'Cause
even watch.
I only vaguely remember. I think I saw one or two of them when it, the reboot or whatever, and I really don't remember how much I liked them or not. So I guess they must not have been that great.
Yeah, they have another collection called Dark Shadows, and that's just 1971. Um, Dark Shadows and Beyond. Dark Shadows, the Vampire. Let's see. You almost have to click on these to get the full titles. Dark Shadows Beyond the Jonathan. I don't know what that is. The Jonathan. The Jonathan Freed story. Okay,
Oh,
so maybe that's a documentary. And this
oh.
is Dark Shadows, the Vampire Curse, which the Curse of Barnabas Collins. Then you have Master of Dark Shadows, and Dark Shadows, the Haunting, probably of Collingwood. And I've already watched that uh, because I do have some of that on disc. I will see if there are any differences. They also have Dan Curtis's Jack Palance Dracula and some
Oh,
other
wow.
interesting things up here. The picture of Dorian Gray.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
they did the Dorian Gray bit with Quentin. That was the werewolf in
Uh
Dark.
huh.
At one point, hey, Mister Good Stuff, Mister G, Mister
Hey, Mr. Good Stuff.
is the Red Shadow Diaries starring Rex Erection. Wow. I currently work with engineers like that now. The design is sound really motherfucker. Show me how to put it together. Yeah. Hey Anna.
Yeah, you
Bon
good stuff knows what I'm talking about.
bonjour, mon ami.
Bonjour, Anna.
I wish I spoke French. I did take about 2 weeks of French in college. Uh, so, and now that I've met Anna, I wish I spoke more fluent French, not spinach. Spinach. What's spinach? Is that French eating spinach? Yes,
That's
bonjour.
Spanish and French mixed together.
Yeah. I always love to see Anna come in here. It warms the cockles of my heart. It's
Hey,
I don't know.
now,
She's
watch that
just a
language.
lovely person. We got she was on the Rex X and Apex show with us. A lovely
Hmm.
person. Uh,
And she plays guitar, mean guitar, by the way.
and she's female representation on the channel. I always like to see the females come in here that we have content that they might enjoy.
Yeah.
Um, she's got a great she games a great channel where she's gaming. uh I've seen Simple Jack in there on her uh streaming.
Oh,
We'll have to have Anna back on. Anna, would you like to come back on next time with me on the Rex X and Apex show? That will be in April when I host it. And I know that's far out. She may not be able to do it because she's going over to Japan, Shadowhawk, with her
oh,
band.
very cool. Oh, she
Yeah.
going on tour?
Yeah. She does that
Yeah.
once a year. She goes to Japan, visits her brother
No, very cool.
because she's half Japanese,
Yeah, yeah.
which is really weird. She's out in the chat and we're talking about her. She says, why not? Well, we have to confirm. Let's see. It would be April 29th. So check your calendar, Anna.
Oh shit, Rex, that's the day before the launch.
That's the day before the launch, but that's okay. Lovely Anna can come on if she has the time, if she's not touring in Japan. Uh,
Yeah.
I need to get
Even if
her autograph
even if she
because,
is, they got internet in Japan.
yeah, I mean, the internet kind of makes it like your next door, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
hockey
there's
was
really not
in
like
earlier.
long distance anymore, you know.
Yeah. Long distance, turn around. That's one of the,
Long time.
that's Asia. I was
No,
thinking it was Rush, but
yes,
that's Asia. Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I go in June for 3 weeks, she says.
And no, I wasn't agreeing. It was yes, Rex,
And
not
it's,
Asia.
oh, it was yes, yes, yes. Oh, gotcha. Yes, for 3 weeks she'll be with her band. Her band goes over there. So I think
Nice.
they have family and friends over there as well. Uh, go on tour. I need to get her autograph before she becomes ultra famous. And
Oh,
then
okay,
she's
Rex.
like, I
Yeah,
haven't got time for you plebes.
she's not leaving till June, so April's good.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh good. Well, yeah. And that'll be the day before my book launches. Yes.
Woohoo.
You are correct, sir.
So come
Uh,
on in and you can do a pre-launch party with.
yeah, she can be part of like the pre-launch party, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll
Yeah,
be
we can.
stress-free this time. It was very stressful. Of course, it was the first time I did it, but this will be the first time I do it on this. I don't know if Luke's going to come alongside. Hopefully he will, like Dillard. I know I would welcome the help. I would think that Dillard would welcome the help too on his campaign. Being out of
Oh,
control is not a bad thing when the guy runs the he made a $200 sale, the highest tier, to somebody because Luke was there to able to fix the problem for him. You know,
oh, nice. Yeah.
so that really launched him on his launch day. Um, because he hadn't set up the international shipping. International shipping is the thing that set up the most on a campaign. Uh, you know, otherwise you can wind up losing money, like I did on the
Oh,
Ash,
yeah, yeah.
and I lost heavily on some of that, but that's fine. Everybody, I wish there was a solution. I guess digital is about the only solution.
Pretty
Uh,
much, or charge outrageous shipping prices, which, yeah.
Yeah. And it almost looks like if you're going to do digital, you almost need to do additional content for digital users only that buy that tier. Uh
Yeah, that would be kind of nice. You know, a
yeah,
little.
yeah. Give them a little extra something something, you know,
Yeah.
that even physical people don't have. And then maybe some of the physical people would want to buy that tier just to get your additional content as well. So, so how was your day, my friend? Let's see. Today is hump day. Are you going to have spaghetti?
Oh, I don't know yet. I think we may do leftovers. I made a big old meatloaf last night.
Oh, meatloaf. And it only gets better the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Allie is charging $6 to the UK. She must be losing money. Oh God. Yeah, you think?
$6 to the UK. How the hell is she
I
managing
don't know
that?
how she figured that up. Uh, if I
Oh,
did
Allie,
that, they call me a dumbass. Just saying.
I hope you don't mind going around commando, Allie, because you ain't gonna be able to afford no undies for a while.
Wow. And we haven't checked on egg beaters in a while. So let me check on that campaign and see how it's going. She was about 80 something percent there, I think, last time I looked.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to do a search. Allie's book is Egg Beaters up on Indiegogo. Is it called just yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it goes.
Um,
Yeah.
oh, snap. 4 days left on the
Ooh,
campaign.
how much? Where's she at?
92%.
Oh, it can be done. It can be done.
It can be done. Yeah. $4,608 dollars. $5,000 flexible. It's not a fixed goal, so flexible goal.
Okay.
So she'll keep the money, produce the book anyway. Hopefully, right? So four
I would
days
hope.
left, 92%. Can it be done? The demon baker of sweet treats has a taste for revenge. Ooh, ooh, that's scary. I'm not reading anymore. But yeah, she's at 96 backers. So
Nice.
pretty close to 100. That's
Yeah,
great.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not very. That's pretty good for your first
Yeah.
book.
Yeah. 92% there. It can be done. 4 days left. Um,
Oh yeah, she'll get there.
yeah. I mean, she's had, I'm sure, a big boost. She goes on with Irene, which is a
Yeah,
rock star.
and I'm sure she's got a closeout stream planned. I mean, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get within that close where she's at, like yeah, usually the
Right.
closeout stream will put you over the top.
Right. Hey, barely funded is funded, you know. Tree Godwin says I paid it.
All that matters is funded,
Get it?
right?
It's cheap. Yeah. Well, no matter how cheap it is, I mean, yeah, for what is sheltering? Or is that a emoji? I don't think I'm watching my own stream. Um, because Anna always says sheltering, which is dynamic doll or something. I don't know. Oh, and now he kicks himself. Well, there's the show, folks. He had to go fix his meatloaf. Loafer. Lazy, lazy ground beef. Is that a meatloaf? The meatloaf is loafing. Oh, I love some meatloaf. I could make meatloaf myself. I need to do my try. I need to do just a bunch of slow cooked spaghetti. That was the best. Cook it all day, cook it down. Oh my gosh, that was the best spaghetti that I had ever made in my life. I usually pay 25 pounds postage. Right. Tree Goblin, I think you backed my book, right? You didn't have to pay that with me. $18 American. I sent you one, right? Didn't I, Tree Goblin? I think I sent you a book. I think you were one of those people I sent to. Uh, hello, hello,
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. I didn't
hello,
know.
hello, hello. How are you, Governor?
I'm just fine now, mate. How you that?
Oi,
Oi,
okay,
where's Rosie?
okay. Oh, don't invoke the Rozzy, or
Rosie,
don't provoke the
Rosie,
Rozzy.
Rosie. Oops, said it 3 times. Too late now.
Yeah. Uh, what a day! What a day! This is going to be like one where I feel like um string
Okay,
cheese. How
and
about
I
that?
have to ask, what's the dynamic DAW mean? DAW. I don't know what DAW means.
Well, that was what I actually went over on. Um,
Oh, did I miss it?
no, I actually went over on to watch it on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and Couldn't figure it out. So I don't know.
Oh,
Now here
oh,
is a
digital audio workstation. Okay,
oh, fancy. I would
fancy
expect
man.
nothing less out of Anna. This was a
Yeah,
pretty neat
I had no
design.
clue. I'd never heard that one.
This was a pretty neat design piece that somebody put up. This is Furo Lad from the Legion of Superheroes. He sacrificed his life to save the universe
Mm-mm.
against the Sun Eater, but he's well remembered. I think because you can't see his face,
What
but
was his
he's
name again?
Furo Lad. He was in,
You have like magnetic powers.
I can't even remember what his powers were. I know
Mm.
he took this device in the heart of the Sun Eater and exploded it, and of
Oh,
course he died.
and of course, kamikaze did.
Yeah, he did a kamikaze dive into the heart of the beast. Yes,
Nope.
but now this is nice designing for like trading card or something like character sheet or something. I like it. Of course, you don't get to see his full costume, his legs there.
Oh, wait.
Sometimes stylistically, that's not a bad thing. It looks like it's chalk or pastel or something that they did it in.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, um, I have something that I showed earlier, but Tree Goblin wasn't in here. This is for you, Tree Goblin. The shirt
Ooh.
reads, "Easily distracted by plants,"
That's cool.
and I thought of Tree Goblin, so that's why I'm showing that. Have you seen these plant teas? 20% off. PiperandIvy.com. So you can get 20% off their teas. Did you remember me talking about freaky cereal today?
Yeah,
Freakies?
yeah. I remember Freaky.
You did? Here's some
Yep.
graphics. You remember what they look like?
Yeah, they're like little kind of weird little critters. There's what, like
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them. Yeah,
Here's them with the logo.
yeah.
Here's the cereal, what the cereal box looked like. I wish they would bring back Freakies.
I I didn't think the cereal was that good. I know you said you liked it. I didn't really care for it.
Well, maybe I didn't much care for it either, but I ate more than one a box because I liked the characters in there. I had
Yeah,
this
that's
free. I still have this, not this particular purple one. I have a green one with Boss Moss, I think. Uh, Freaky speedboat inside. You put a balloon on the end of it, and when
oh
you
yeah,
mess,
yeah.
you can.
Yep,
Yeah,
I remember those.
I still have mine. And I have the magnets. Here's all the characters. I think I had Grumble and Boss Moss and Snorkel Dwarf. I might have had Gargle too. I can't remember. There was Ham Hose, Cow Mumble, and Goody Goody. So pretty wild looking characters. The cereal wasn't around for very often. That was like mid 70s.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It didn't last very long.
yeah,
But yeah, the little green guy for sure. I remember him. He was like the main
Boss
dude.
Moss. I think he was kind of the leader or something. I don't know. He was.
Hmm.
I don't know. I
I
I
don't know how
bet
they tried to how they tried to
I need
sell
to
it
do
as
a search
cereal.
on YouTube. I bet you they've got that old commercial up somewhere.
Oh, dude, I bet you they do.
Yeah.
You think we get struck for that? I don't know.
I still have some of my, as you know, Shadow. I still have because it was separate from my other collectibles. I still have my toys and things like that. Cereal premiums and stuff.
Right, right,
Uh,
right.
so I still have. I need to find those magnets. I'm pretty sure they were magnets and stick them on my refrigerator. Um,
Yeah, that's cool.
but I have that plastic boat too. I have one of those plastic boats. Um, we're gonna call this one early today because I've got some more streaming to do later, and I do need to check on Abby. She's outside. Check my mail. I can talk to you behind the scenes, Shadow, but we're gonna call this one early
All right.
today
I'll hang out if you want, right?
since we have so much going on later, and I don't know how long I'll be on with Vic tonight. So, and then I will be on Creators Outlet at 7. Um, I guess tomorrow we'll have on AKA Pad. We'll have on Peter DeLuca.
Peter, yes, yes,
Hopefully,
yes,
hopefully he'll come in tomorrow
yes.
because I haven't heard from him. So, and he was on.
Oh,
I think the first time he was on, it was a Thursday. So,
okay.
um,
Well, hopefully he'll make it tomorrow.
I think he streams on Thursdays later. So, if you haven't checked his channel out, definitely check him out. He does some incredible artwork,
Yeah, he's
kind of
very good.
graffiti style artwork. Self taught, lives up in Philadelphia. Wonderful artist. And I'll show you this for probably everyone's seen it. Maybe Anna hasn't. Um, let me bring it up here just a second. I'll show you. He did a devil flyer, which he worked on this channel.
Yeah,
Uh,
I like
and that
I
is
like
going
the
to be
devil
the
fly.
cover. Uh, Vic's Killer Clown's going to be the back cover. You think I should color the Killer Clown
On the back cover?
on the back cover or leave it
Ooh.
black and white?
Hmm.
I could spot color the blood.
Yeah, then the nose and stuff, you could do that. Do the spot color.
I wouldn't want to, you do the nose and you got to do the hair, then you got to do the costume.
Yeah, 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 I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying
don't
I
know.
could. I like the idea of just spot coloring the blood.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that idea. I'm going to do that.
that,
That's what I'll
that,
do. I'll spot color it,
that's cool. Yeah, I dig it.
and I'm going to hand color this piece by Peter. That'll be the cover to the second printing. I still have 10 issues to sell. If you can choose only one song, what is it? Ooh, Anna. But there's so many. Yeah. Oh, a DAW is
Uh,
a software for creating edit music. I can use okay, digital audio workstation. If I could pick only one song,
I have no idea, dude. That's crazy.
hmm
Forever, the only song you could ever hear ever again.
yeah,
I don't
I
think I
might
could do
pick.
it.
I don't know. There's so many beautiful songs. Would I go for that or just pure entertainment like Flash? Ah.
He'll kill every one of us. I mean, save everyone.
Flash Gordon alive.
I like to play with my prey.
I like to play with things a while before annihilation. Flash Gordon, Quarterback, New York Jets. Go, Flash, go. It's a fun movie. A little
It is.
slow in some places, but it's a fun movie. I was
Well,
kind of like, when it came out. I was like, I went to see it at the theater all by myself.
a little slow, maybe slightly retarded in some
Oh,
spots,
so I
but
can cover for you, can make, yeah.
cover for me. What?
One song. Uh, uh, I love the song "Wheels Spinning Round." I think it's in the Thomas Crown Affair. Um, all right, Anna. I will play this just for you. Let me bring it up. I have played it on the show before. I think it's a lovely song. There's other songs. I was surprised with the person. Hey, Michael Taylor. I was surprised by
Hell,
the.
Michael.
Uh, let's see. I was surprised by Wheels
Oh,
Spinning Round. I think it's Thomas Crown. Wheels on the Bus. No. Let's see. Let's see. Thomas Crown Fair. Crown Fair soundtrack. Windmills of My Mind, I think it's called. Now that I think about it. All right. So let me put that
mm,
in.
I
Windmills.
think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Windmills of Your
Uh,
Mind. Yes.
who sings it? Was dude, right?
Noel Harrison. That was Rex Harrison's son, the
Yeah,
actor,
yeah,
Rex Harrison.
yeah. That's right.
Now, I called Rex,
It was a pretty
of
song.
course. Yeah. It's a pretty song. Like that. Yeah. A good way to describe it. Especially when you get the visuals, because Steve McQueen is in a glider and he's doing loop to loops and these dramatic things, and he lands and everything, and that song's playing throughout. It really
Oh,
enhances.
oh. I don't think I've ever. Was that like a movie soundtrack type thing?
Yeah, it's well, I mean, it's one song on the soundtrack and in the movie.
Right, but that's when they play it in the movie as well.
Yeah, they play it in the movie. Yeah,
Okay,
Thomas
yeah, yeah.
Crown
I
with who's the actress? Very young. She played Bonnie and Clyde
oh
with Warren Beatty.
oh crap.
Faye Dunaway.
Faye
Yeah,
Dunaway, yeah, yeah.
very young, beautiful, fun Faye Dunaway. So Anna, this is for you. Let me key this up and make sure it's loud enough.
I wonder if Anna's ever even heard
Maybe not. I think it's a beautiful song.
it. It is.
Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on a never spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind, like a tunnel you can follow to a tunnel of its own, down a hollow to a cavern where the sun has never shone, like a door that keeps revolving in a half-forgotten dream, or the ripples from a pebble someone tosses in a stream, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills fingers of your mind. Keys that jingle in your pocket, words that jangle in your head. Why did summer go so quickly? Was it something that you said? Lovers walk along the shore and leave their footprints in the sand. Was the sound of distant drumming just the fingers of your hand? Pictures hanging in a hallway and the fragment of a song. I've remembered names and faces, but to whom do they belong? When you knew that it was over, you were suddenly aware that the autumn leaves were turning to the color of her hair. A circle in a spiral, a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever spinning reel. As the images unwind, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind.
Yeah.
I think it just
Don't
blew
worry
Anna's
about
mind right
copyright on that song because I played it before and never got struck for it, you know. But there's a sadness to that song, Shadowhawk.
now. It's interesting.
It's interesting. Yeah. Shadowhawk's like heavy metal. No, 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 no.
No, I like
Not
that. I,
when you see it with the visuals, because Steve McQueen was the king of cool. And the Thomas Crown Affair, along with Bullet, was when he was the highest paid actor in Hollywood, which
right.
is no small feat, you know. Um,
Give me 1 second.
okay. And when you put it with the visuals of him and the glider, he was a wealthy man. The story is about a wealthy man that robs a bank for kicks and things like that, for kicks. Um, Hires these people. Uh, and she's saying Faye Dunaway is a insurance person who's trying to catch him. She becomes involved with him. I assume they're sleeping together. I don't think they ever show anything like that. But there's some heavy petting going on, so you can. But she basically picks, her job over him. He recreates the same crime again, and he says, "Meet me here." She doesn't. He basically sets her up to fail, and she failed the test. So, and he's not linked to the crime or anything. And he goes on, and there's a sadness to it because, uh, yeah, McQueen did his own stunts. Now he didn't jump the barbed wire fence. He wanted to uh, in the Great Escape. That was done by a stunt man, a stunt double. But all the other motorcycle riding was absolutely him. Yeah. And you can tell it when the camera, he's got the German helmet on, but you can
Yep.
tell it's him on the bike. His son was an actor for a minute, for a short period of time. Chad. He's been in
Oh,
a few
really?
movies. Yeah.
Didn't
Chad
know.
McQueen. He did at least one sci-fi movie, I know.
Now, who was Stephen Queen married to? Wasn't he married to the same lady for a long time?
Yes, and Ally McGraw and a few others. Yeah, more than once. I think he had three wives total.
Oh,
Uh, and dated, of course, a lot of different starlets through the year.
oh, sure, sure.
Yeah, but he
And
was the
Steve
king.
McQueen, man.
He was the king of cool. Uh, a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of people nowadays might not be able to see it, but his eyes, he was very engaging as an actor. Uh, he just had charisma
Mhm.
flowing out his pores, Shadowhawk. We should all have such charisma.
Oh, even in like the original Blob movie, man, when he was still just a kid,
Yeah.
you could see that
You
he
know
had
that that was the only poster he had hanging up at the time of his death in his house?
really.
Of all the movies he did, he only had the Blob poster up.
I don't know shit. I still watch that movie every time it comes on, man. I love it.
And he looks so young in that, doesn't he? He plays a teenager.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I love that movie. Everything about it is freaking great.
Yeah. He was offered a percentage on that movie, like 10% of the gross, which he
Oh,
would have
wow.
made a lot of money, or he could get paid like I think it was like 12 or $1,500. He took the money
Oh, damn.
because he didn't think the movie would do anything, and it made a lot of bank for. And I
Well, that's
think
the thing with them sci-fi movies and stuff like that. You never know.
it was a Christian made film. Did you know that the
No, I didn't
director
know
was
that.
a yeah. They
Wow.
made
Okay.
yeah 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 that guy that gets that blob on the he pokes it with a stick and it eats
Yeah,
it.
the old guy, dude. Oh, I feel so bad for
I
that dude.
felt sorry for that guy. Don't poke the dog. You'll get bit. Just saying.
And every time I watch it, I do the same thing. Don't do it, old man.
I know it. Hey, a big meteorite and it's throbbing and it's, no, leave it alone.
Yeah. Well, it's just like that stupid the creep show one when Stephen King is Georgie Verro and
Uh-huh.
he finds the meteorite and it breaks open and he fucking burns his finger and then immediately sticks it in his mouth and sucks on it. It's like, oh, dude, what are you thinking?
Yeah, and then that poisons him, doesn't it? Infects
Well,
him.
yeah, it turns him into a plant creature or whatever the hell happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just funny. Like, don't ever poke an alien.
Yeah, I mean, how sanitary is that?
Well, you don't know what they can do, man. Like that what was that crazy movie? I think it was just called Life or something. And it was I guess it's kind of tied to the Alien movies, but it's this weird
Right.
little critter,
Oh, I
and
remember Life. Yeah.
yeah, it grabs that dude's hand and just like
Uh-huh.
completely crushes him, and then it's crazy. Like oh shit.
Well, how about that guy in the Thing, the remake of the Thing, where he's trying to shock him and his chest cavity breaks in, then the ribs close on his hand, cut his hands off.
Yeah. Oh, you mean on John Carpenter's?
Yeah, on John Carpenter's The
Yeah,
Thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah,
And then
that's one of
yeah,
my favorite scenes.
yeah. I
The
go to
best the
sleep.
best part is though is when they immediately light him on fire
Yeah,
and
it's
the
late
head
for Anna. Anna's going to
the head
sleep.
separates and like turns into a spider and tries to crawl away.
Oh
And
yeah. Yeah.
what's his name is standing there and he's just like, "You gotta be fucking kidding
The
me!"
the one the one scene is where he's like worm like with that face with fangs, and he goes up to the ceiling.
Yeah,
I think that's when he comes out of the
yeah, yeah,
chest
yeah,
cavity, and then he becomes a spider or something. I don't know, but yeah, that was a nutso
yeah.
movie. But I
That was a
love
cool movie. I
I
love
love
that.
the premise, the setting of that. Like if you were down in the Arctic or
Oh yeah, dude.
Antarctica, you're
So
you're
screwed.
basically in the desert, except
Yeah,
you're the only part. If something happens to you, your heart, you could very
uh,
well freeze to death. I
yeah.
mean, it's a very
You're screwed.
hostile
Yeah,
environment. It's like being on another planet. So I love the environment of stuff like that. The setting,
yeah.
the snow, and
And nobody
yeah,
can get to you quickly to help
that's
you.
right. In the Arctic, no one can hear you scream. And with that, we've passed the 1 hour mark. Let's say our goodbyes and get out of here, Shadow.
Hello, LCG. Love you all. Everybody stay healthy and happy, and please, everybody take care of yourself.
Absolutely.